My people, now well done. Oh, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. I bet Mona they share this video. Mona share am, Mona share am. Because it was so. I find it difficult to still believe that the mother of this little child by her life. She just by her life like that. I find it difficult to believe that. Now, I find it difficult to believe that. I find it difficult to believe that. Because a woman that her husband is taking good care of. If a woman cannot just sit down and just be thinking of how to buy her life, a woman cannot be living a good life, and we suddenly be thinking of how to buy her life. It is impossible. My people, may we tell your friend truth. Tell friend truth, not the killer. How can this mother, the mother of this mommy calm down? It's because of this little girl who could be able to know about this about the woman. We don't know about the woman before. It is this her son that make her become popular. That make her popular. So waiting be the reason. Woman now just can a woman just sit down? Can a woman just sit down and just decided to just buy her life for no reason? Can a woman that her husband, if actually her husband was there for her, if actually her husband was there for her, at least he's supposed to must have noticed that this woman he has a suicidal she has a suicidal. I'm trying to check, guys. Let's talk about this, because the silence of righteous, it destroys many. It is so sad, and it is quite unfortunate that we are having issues like this in Nigeria, Benin City precisely, and nobody is addressing. Everybody just moved on, you know. It's so sad. We're listening to the news that her husband find out that she by herself by hanging, you know, and he now took her, he untied, he now loosed her, and now rushed her to the hospital. How true is that? So we are trying to just, you know, analyze what actually, to process it a little bit. Our mind was given to us for we to process thought. You know, that information that she yoked by herself, and her husband later now find out. You know, when her husband now find out, please guys, share this video. When her husband now find out, he now, you know, took her to the hospital. How truth is that? No, it didn't even. How truth is that? That her husband, you know, now rushed her to the hospital, that she joked back. How can a woman that her husband is taking good care of be thought of suicidal? I don't understand. And according to the news, when I was listening to the news about this, about all this. So according to the to the information that is being available on social on the television television. He said the news said that she just by herself, and her husband came to come and untie her, and I rushed her to the hospital after she have already given up, how true, how can we know? They said that they are seeing there's so much investigation still going on anyway, but the issue is that how can a woman, my question is that a woman that her husband is actually taking care of, is taking care of. When we say a husband, when a man is taking care of a woman, it's not, buying her food that is taking care. That is, that a woman that her husband is always, care about her well-being, socially, spiritually, intellectually, and all. How can the husband not, notice that? How can the husband not be aware of his wife, thinking of how to buy herself without any further explanation? The policeman just gave us the information that is available, and now said there are still further investigation. How? I don't understand. How come? When we now talk about people committing all these committing suicide, buying their life, I know there's a lot of things that can lead to that kind of a. I know that there's a lot of things that can lead to a situation like that. It's not only I know there's a lot of reasons that can make people to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy their life, which I will be stating one or two reasons of that. But a woman, and then I believe if we go on, we continue to see what I'm trying to make us to understand. I don't get it. How can a wife, only God know what this child, we are living in a nation in Nigeria that we don't have any system that is working. Before this child could be telling the mother that, I don't want to, telling the mother that, mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Probably that life, we are just all carried away, but the voice over the way how funny that word sounds like, but nobody care what actually conspired. We all said that she was angry, so we actually want to know more. What make that woman to just to just she didn't to just sat down and beginning to think of how to buy her life. I can't get it. So we'll be seeing some of the reason why people just decide at times to just say, I can't take it no more. What could lead to a situation like that? What will just make some people to just decide to say, I can't take it no more? What lead to all of that? That I can't take it no more. Thoughts. What must have led to that? This woman what must have led to I can't take it no more thought? I can't take it no more. That may enable her to just buy her life like that. Is one thing or the other that trigger I can't take it no more life. So we'll be checking some of the reasons that make somebody to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy his or her life. We'll be checking it. I want you to help me to share this because we are living in a nation like Nigeria whereby systems are not working. What led this child to be telling the mother, "Mommy, calm down," because the mother is the woman was losing it. The woman was losing it already. She was losing it, and the child could sense. And thank God for that child that he could be able to control the mother, to say, "Mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down." It's only calm down we are all carried away with. We don't know what conspired that make that woman to be losing it. She were losing it already. This little child noticed it. She were losing it. Only God know what were actually happening. Only God know what was happening that make this child, that made this child to be saying, "Mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Don't be angry." Even the governor of Lagos State, he was also captivated with that kind of emotional word. That word was so emotional, and a toddler as the child, he could be able to be controlling the anger of the mother. He could be able to control the anger of the mother to calm down to an extent. The video now linked out to the public that now went viral. Everybody that now say calm down. They were just carried away. We are not living in a world that people live by instinct. People are not living in it's only animals that live by instinct. We are human beings, for crying out loud. So what actually conspired that make this woman to just sit down and say now she can't take it no more? What led to that? I can't take it no more. That thought of I can't take it no more. What must have led to that? I can't take it no more thought. What led to that? That the woman just decided to say, I can't take it no more. Now it's time to just buy her life. She buy her life and now left the beautiful son. What led to all of that? What led to I can't take it no more? What led to it? I can't take it no more. So a different thing led to, it actually lead to for somebody to just be sitting down, to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy his or her life. Many things can lead to it. Many things can be the cause of it. Many things can be cause of taking someone to just sit down. To just sit down and be thinking of how to take his or her life. According to the neighbor around this woman, they said this woman, she's so lively. According to the report, according to the report, they said that this woman, she's so lively and all of that. That was the report that we got. She said, they said that the woman was so lively. That was the report, according to the neighbor. There are several causes of suicide anyway. For somebody to just sit down and say you want to take his or her life, there are several causes of that. But it's a hard time. The husband, he just said that before that woman could just be nursing a negative thought like that, where is the husband? Where is the husband? And because due to scientists and all of that, even ordinary malaria, there are symptoms that can enable somebody to know that this is malaria coming. Now talk about buying suicide. So what make that woman to just, not only that, before somebody could just tie a rope and be thinking of how to knot it on the somewhere and be putting his or her name, what led to that? And where is the son? I hope you guys are not, I don't know if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking. Where is the husband? And what is the problem? What is the medical report of that woman? Did that, because according to scientists, medically and all, there are different causes. There are several causes of that. Knowing and understanding the causes and warning signs and can help us prevent a situation like that for people. They are all available. Those information, all of them are available. They are according to research. It says suicide affects thousands of people yearly. And according to research as well, there are symptoms that go with this. It's not just one day somebody will just sit down to think of how to buy his or her life. No, there are symptoms that goes with it. So where the husband, if the husband was actually with the husband, that now tells me that the husband wasn't a caring man. If the husband was caring enough, fine. If suicide would take place, probably it will take place on the behalf of people that is keeping watch on the victim. So if the husband was actually a caring man, at least it would have also, if in all these symptoms that the research have already make available for us, everybody, that before somebody could just say he want to buy his or her life, buy his or her life, there are symptoms. So the husband, if the husband was actually a caring husband, he would have noticed all these symptoms around his wife. Or if it is a toddler could notice symptoms, he could notice that the mother is losing it. And he try his possible means to manage the anger, manage that situation, to say, mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Don't be angry. The mommy actually calmed. She actually calmed. The woman actually calmed down. Only God knows how much anger was in her and how much she was losing it. How far she was losing it to an extent that now enable her to be calming down. To calm down to now make her to release. To an extent of releasing the video, grabbing that situation, she covered it and now sent that video out that now went viral. Mommy calm down during that lockdown. I could remember. But according to the label around this woman, they said this woman, she's very respectful, very full of life, lively person. That she has, she's nothing like, she don't have any issue with anybody. She doesn't have any issue with anybody. That now warrant, now that maybe, all these questions. What went wrong? Where was the husband? Was he a caring husband? If he actually a caring husband, we know what it means, the definition of being caring. So it means it seems that there's a negligence of of the man responsibility that now led to that woman, or let me never, I don't want to even go as far. It's not, I don't want to go as far to even appoint blame that, or even suspecting the man that probably he has hand in it. But this one is just a role of a husband that is supposed to play. You know, Adibi was playing his role as a husband. He would have, you know, he would have noticed that his wife is not seeing the society, this thought of society. He would have noticed the symptoms and the sign and all of that according to research. He make it available. Because according to research, say many people have diagnosed with mental health of substance used by disorder. But the neighbor never complained of all of this. That she has mental problem and all of that. The neighborhood that never complains. You know, they say she's very calm, very, very respectful. You know, whenever whenever they sees her, he says they will just, you know, greet her. Mama, calm down. Hey, she will also respond. So, because there are different category of disorder, mental disorder anyway. There are some that are still very reserved and still very normal, but he will be losing it inside while she's alone and passing through stress and all. All these things will just, you know, will be coming up. It will be coming up. So, maybe more prone to suicide than other. Some people may be experiencing overwhelming life events of stressor, being stressed up, you know, that make it hard to them to keep going in life. Overstressed up. Some people are, you know, passing through let's say mental disorder for some people, for example. So then overstress up will not make them to be losing it while they are alone. So the husband have many questions to answer. He have many questions to answer. The husband of this disease. This little boy, he really captivated our heart when he was managing the anger of the mother. The mother was losing it already. She was losing it. As the boy he could be able to manage that situation. To say, mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Is the little boy that make her to be popular? They were not, according to the area in Benin City, said she was not called mommy, calm down. She was not tagged as mommy, calm down. That is she popularly known as mommy, calm down. A neighbor said, So the husband has many questions to answer. Because if the husband was really there to help this woman, if the husband was really actually there to help this woman, I don't think all these things would have been issue. I don't think all this problem would wouldn't have resulted to all of this. This boy was, you know, mommy, calm down. He was so, I say, oh my God. When I listen to the news from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria, I said, oh my God, this woman, she was the one that, very beautiful woman. And according to the neighbor, they said that she's a very, very respectful woman and very reserved. So what led to what if her husband? I'm still saying where was her husband before all these things were happening? Because according to the news, he said that her husband came and he came to saw the incident. He came from outside to come and saw the incident. Where was that little boy that always managed? You know, why was, if she has any mental issue, why wasn't she be at the hospital? Is there any case that any case before that her husband does she have any medical story like that related to mental disorder? All these are questions, that is popping up, and the husband supposed to give answer. He's supposed to give answer to all of these questions. He's supposed to give answer to all these questions. Supposed to give answer to all these questions. He's supposed to give answer. Is that I just pray because I cannot understand. I just pray that this woman, there will be justice for, I don't know. We know what actually conspired. We should know what actually conspired, because we don't understand. We don't understand at all. We don't understand. I can imagine. I can imagine a woman that is full of life. Suddenly they will just say, she hanged herself. How can that be correct? How can that be true? How can that be true, my people? Now the reason, what are the reason? If the man, the husband, was actually a caring husband, was actually caring for this woman, I don't think all these things that they are saying, I don't think all these things that they are, I don't think issue like this would have happened. That is my point. I don't think issue like this would have happened. But the husband wasn't there for the wife. He wasn't there at all. That was why, before the woman could just, buy her life, the man was nowhere to be found. Where was he? Where was he before this thing were taking place? Okay, let's look at the cause of all this, because there's a high rate of all this kind of problem, and it will still be pumping up if it's not being addressed. If we are not addressing issue like this, if we're in a civilized country, there's free support to people like, if maybe, okay, let's look at number one, 988 suicide and crisis lifeline, called the Lifeline, at 988 for English and Spanish. It's not only Nigeria, this is all over the whole world. Okay, there are many cases like that all over the whole world. Is happening. But what could just make somebody to just, I don't understand why they are out of, okay, if there are all these reasons, if I bring all the reasons, some of the reasons that make people to just sit down to be thinking of how to buy their life, if I bring some of the reasons now, why, my question is that why is it that her husband, where was her husband, where is the because Nigeria police, I don't understand how they investigate their matter, and they investigate issue. They said they are still investigating. They also said that the woman, they find out that the woman just by herself, and the husband later find out and now untied her and took her to the hospital, and she already given up the ghost. That was all. I don't understand. Okay, these are different places, English country and all of that. So in many countries, these things is just, it's just happening. But what is the cause of all of this? The cause, the cause of suicide. The cause, one of the cause is disorders and mental health condition. Disorder and number one, disorder and mental health condition. But this woman never looked. But this woman never looks like. Yeah, I wanted to say that at times the people that have disorder and mental health condition, at times some of them are they still look good, Some of them very look good because they looks good. Even this child, that I'm still imagine how what that child saw on the act of this woman, what she was, the sin she intended committed that day. That child was saying, "Mommy, calm down." Before somebody would say, "Mommy, calm," the woman was so furious in anger. She was so furious in anger. Her anger was so, she wanted to commit sin. She was so furious. You know their capacity of anger. She was so furious in anger to an extent he wanted to consume this little child. This child now say, "Mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down. Don't be angry." This little child is a genius. He could be able to manage the situation. He could be able to manage that situation because anger, because the mental state was not in order. Probably is not in order. Okay, because what will have triggered such anger and that enabled that child to say, "Mommy, calm down." The only God knows the sin that she committed. Only God knows the sin she intended to commit that day. Only God knows. Before that child, I said, "Mommy, calm down. Mommy, calm down." Oh my God. Are you people forgotten? Okay, he said one of the cause of all this, the reason of one of the reasons, according to research, research said that one of the reasons is disorder and mental health condition that led people to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy their life. Their mental state is not in order. It's disorder. When something is not in order, it means that it's disordered. It's disordered. When something is not in order, it means disorder. It's out of order. It's out of position. It's blew out of proportion. So that is like, so they are according to research. He said that it is disorder and mental health condition that led to suicide, that usually lead to people to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy that. Many people, the reason, that is why I say, when you look at this woman now, you will know that probably she must be going to church. I will always be talking about church, when the church that doesn't, I always talk about religion, It's only religion. And when people are religious places, they are not helping the society at all in Nigeria. This woman, if I don't know, if she's being she have this issue, disorder and mental health condition and all of that. If she's going to religious place, she's the type that go to religious place. Her religious place is supposed to be the people that are supposed to, be noticing all this from her to, to help her out. To help her out. Because this is treatable. It's treatable. But, I cannot just fathom all that. It just coming. I say, oh my God, what kind of wahala is this? What kind of trouble is this? What kind of trouble is this? So, if it is by guys, share, guys. Share. I'm not seeing anyone here. Share. If it is if it is disorder, if it's a disorder and mental health condition that led to somebody to just sit down and be thinking of how to buy into her life. At least if she has been going to religious places, church. If church did not lost her purpose, if the church know what they are actually doing, all these are the people that they're supposed to give help to to must have come, be there, because church supposed to be the first family to any believer. Religion is not really helping Nigeria. It's not helping Nigeria at all. Religion is not helping Nigeria. Religion is destroying a lot of things. A lot of things. Systems are not working because people become religious. This disorder and mental health condition that the research said that is one of the reasons that lead people, that make people to say they just sit down and be thinking of how to buy their life. Is mental health disorder and mental health condition. Mental health condition. If she had mental disorder, if she's have mental disorder, why the religious places? Nobody will tell me that this woman is not going to church. Nobody will tell me that this woman is not going to church. You see how religion attract failure to our nation, Nigeria. Religious places, religious spread ignorance to people. Okay, let's talk. Okay, we are just thinking of probably what would have just enable this woman to just sit down, be thinking of how to take her life, not even reasonable enough, reasonable to know this beautiful son, the beautiful child, brilliant child, without even undermining how that child will become, what will become of that child. Is it not only what led to all of that? I don't understand. What led to all of that? If the one of the reason is what they are saying, the husband say it's suicide that the Nigeria police is not singing with now. They said they are still making an investigation. Only God know. If maybe they were if it is the man, we don't know. Only God know if it is true that this man is telling people that he came inside to meet. He came to see this. So he saw this woman already committed suicide. So he have already by her life. He came and met her, committed he have already by her life. I'm trying to manage the language I will use because of Facebook policies, So this man, he said he now untied her. How can that only know where is the weaknesses? No, nothing like screaming. No, because when situation like that happen, somebody will not be bold enough to just say we untie. It will first of all, fine, maybe the shock, the shock may enable anybody to just say let's untie first. The shock, because he want to save her alive. I want to understand that. Okay, let's assume he want to save her alive. That is why, just the reason why he didn't call third partner. Only him just grabbed the woman, took her to the hospital, and they confirmed her dead. How true is that? That is why I cannot fathom it. I don't know. Put your comment at the comment section, guys. I cannot fathom. I cannot just lay my hand on that, because Nigerian police are just saying, that is the information that is available, that the husband the husband said he can say anything. We know how these things, we know how devilish is the war system the people can be. The Bible said that who can know the heart of man? He said the heart of man is so desperate and wicked. So we don't know what actually, nobody will just heard the man was for it and say, she commits suicide, and that is the song everybody is now singing. We just conclude and everybody moved on. There's more to this. Okay, if it is by according to research, one of the reasons that can let, if it is maybe we say we let us think about that she by her life she committed suicide. If, for example, it is true, there are many symptoms that is also surrounded there are many symptoms that somebody can notice before a situation like that will happen. There are many symptoms of suicidal thoughts. There are many symptoms. So the man do you want to tell me that he didn't just know all these symptoms, that this woman, they will let her wash out. She had not making any attempt of that before, and he just no, it's impossible. I cannot believe this. I'm so sorry. I cannot believe this, that there's no any useful information other than she just a woman that is full of life like this. The neighbor have no negative reports about her. Me, I cannot believe what they are telling. Say the only information that is available, that the husband is the one. He can say anything. There's what we know about covering up. The heart of man is desperate and wicked. That is what the Bible describes man, the heart of human being. So we cannot just head somewhere. We are talking about life. Okay, he said one of it is this. That is what this research said though. If it is the husband, let's assume it should act by herself. One of the reasons that we enable person to do that is the research said that it's disorders and mental disorderliness and mental health condition. Which we call there's what they call borderline personality disorder, BPD. All these research are available free of individual that have received a diagnosis. When the human being, where is that? You know, I know that Nigeria has they are not database. You know, they are not database, and that is too very. We are living in 21st centuries. Issue like this, So because when you go to civilized country, there's what they call medical reports, medical history. So where is the issue like that in her probably she has a daughter. Does her daughter notice that she has all this problem? I don't understand. There's a need to know to this. There's more to this, beloved. There's more to this. So they said second reason, the second cause of so where that will just make somebody to just we just sat down and be thinking of how to buy her life. It's her life. Is depression. Is it not obvious that a lot of people are living in depression these days? You know, social media will not enable, because many people, how can somebody come on social media undressing herself? Undressing herself, speaking, you know, speaking out of point, and just undressing and trying to say you want to entertain people with nude. Can't you see this one is not normal? That one is a proof that person is never normal. Wasn't normal. So, and different signs of depression as well. So, say depression. Research from 2020 indicates that major depressive disorder, which is called MDD, is the most prevalent mental health disorder and has a suicide likelihood of approximately 15% of people. Depression can also lead to this kind of a problem. Can lead to people to commit to buy their life because of Facebook policy. It can also make people to buy their self. Depression. So when people are being depressed, when you see people have BPD, please be of help to people like that. When you discover, there are also symptoms anyway, which we can. I don't know if I can cover that for now. So they also what the second one I said that is a researcher said that is depression. First one said that is BPD, that can lead people to commit suicide. Then the second one is depression, and the third one is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is the third one. From a 2019 review found that individuals with bipolar disorder were 10 to 30 times more likely to die by suicide. This bipolar disorder is very quick. It give many rooms. It give many people room more to think of suicide. The research is making us to understand. Is it not fortunate? And oh my God, this is it's so unfortunate. Oh my word, this so beautiful woman. Bipolar disorder is so it's 10 to 30 times more likely to die by suicide suicide than those in the general population. So this one is even more cause, in one reason why people can easily think of a thing like that. This bipolar disorder, and we should not be. And religious places in Nigeria, especially church, we just sit down. People ignorant. A situation like this, people will not be. They are not being taught. They are not being. There's no awareness. People don't know what is depression, how deadly it can be. What is bipolar disorder, and what is also what is depression, and what is also BPD. Many people don't know. So when people around there are going through it, they will likely in Nigeria, across Nigeria, everybody try to be acting up. Maybe it will be, people might be mocking at her, and it will be passing through. We're living in a society, we are living in a nation that people, oh my word. Okay, another reason? Okay, bipolar disorder, I said that 10 to 30 times far dangerous than the one that than depression stuff of it, that made people to think of how to buy their life. Okay, followed by substance use disorder. Okay. Post-traumatic stress disorder, which is called PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder, is associated with an elevated chance of, is also one of the causes that make people to think of how to buy themselves. And substance use, and another reason is PTSD. We have said that before. Okay, another reason, substance use disorder. This is another reason as well. Finding from 2020 case control study indicated that an elevated likelihood of suicide in those with substance use disorder. We are familiar with cases like this, where people that's doing taking this domestic. Not domestic. We have heard the stories like that in Canada, whereby people that are taking care, those are they call them it's like people that take care of assistance, medical assistance, medical assistance. So these people that is also taking care of it's like a domestic worker, and all a cost like people like that. You know, we had a case like that in the Canada, whereby somebody was taking care there's what they called it. He was taking this lady was taking care of people that has a mental disorder, you know. Though before you know it, this is the, you know, before she could know was happening, the person that has mental disorder that she's taking care of, she never know that the oh my God, the patient he went and hid a sharp object. So as she came to attend and now this other attendants, you know, as she came in to attend to this patient, to her patient, he just brought out the knife, the sharp object, and used it on her, you know. So there are cases. They say there are many cases like that in Canada anyway. People that are taking a job like that. Please also be careful. So they call it substance use disorder. Finding this indicated that elevated likelihood of people that commit issue by their life, they in those with substance use disorder and the chance to buy themselves by multiple substance. So either they use it or when that thing is affecting the substance, they call it substance use disorder. Substance use disorder. So these people are likely using substance. They use it, either they use it to buy themselves or they use it to buy or someone else. It's two ways, either themselves or other. So it's just on and on. And another psychosis. This psychosis, oh my God, is it not unfortunate that religion is not helping Nigeria, Africa at all? This psychosis, a 2020 review notes that people diagnosed with psychophrenia and other psychotic disorder are 5 to 7%, you know, this one 5 to 7% more likely to die by buying themselves like this than those without psychosis. And the likelihood is higher in the first year after being diagnosed. You see, this is called psychosis. When I cannot just fathom a situation in a system that is not fathom a system that is in Nigeria that is not working. I cannot fathom what people will be going through. People that has this issue like psychosis and all of that, depression and BPD and all of that, I cannot just imagine what would they be going through. And many people, because they are still ignorant, they will be making jest of these people. Okay, another reason is caused by stress. So let's assume it's stress. Why is her husband? Oh my God, why is she stressed of? Stress can make people to also buy themselves. Stress finding from stress. This was found, and the research revealed it that indicated that stress is likely with societality in youth. Stress. So there's another one. Anxiety disorder. Another one, eating disorder. Disorder. Will you have even know that people, okay, this eating disorder, let's talk about it. Eating disorder is a case whereby eating disorder to be felt, okay, without specific eating this, okay. Okay, let's look at this eating disorder. Oh my God. Who would have known that this is also a problem, eating disorder? Who would have even thought of this? People with eating disorder, oh my word, I'm coming, guys. This is so. People with eating disorder typically have a difficult relationship with food and body image. Oh my word. Yeah. There are several types of eating disorder. Each involve different symptoms. Anyone can have an eating disorder. Okay. Regardless of race, gender, sexuality, and demographic. According to National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorder, eating disorder affects at least 9% of the world population. Eating, I believe that one, this one is popularly common in America. Eating disorder affects mental and physical health. They can be life-threatening. Yeah, when when you violate the laws of body, eating anyhow, it can be life-threatening. That is it can be life-threatening left untreated. Oh my word. Oh my word. You see, so my country people might be correct Ogbonge people. I want to share this awareness for our people to know that all these are just issue we should be concerned about. People are, especially when you have a leader that doesn't care about this, that we don't have a good leaders. It's with a nation that does not have a good leader. What leaders in offices? What will you expect? People will throw off. People will throw off. People will throw off. So that is what we are seeing. For stress and all of that, and the situation whereby sisters are not working, that will discover all of this. Oh, poor little boy, calm down. May God give you the gratitude to bear all this, and may God put more light of the cause of what led to your mother to her early grave, because she was so fine. She's so full of life. I cannot believe what this information that is available on the television station for now. We are just, I pray that God should just put light. I pray that I pray that heaven would put more light to expose anyone that has hand in the death of this woman, to expose them to the call in the mighty name of Jesus. My people, may the good Lord richly bless. I have to put this segment to an end. I believe this segment will help one or two people out there. Please, whenever you find anyone in all that I've just narrated, please be of help. Be a helper. God gave you life to enable you to give life to others. Don't mock them. Don't mock them. May the good Lord richly bless you. Bye bye bye.